Hello Reformers and welcome back to 108 Heroes. Now when we left off we were basically just running around trying to advance our army, trying to level up most of our troops and making our patrol into the best possible patrol it can be. I've basically done quite a bit to make that happen by basically giving every single unit that is not one of our faction units over to the patrol. So it now has about 90 or so units in there. Some of them are obviously not exactly high tier or anything like that, so it should be fine. I mean, you know, they should be reasonably mid-tier and so on and so forth, but we are now having a bit of an issue here, because I'm having to duel this guy. Now, this guy is not obviously going to be very... no, he's not going to be easy. He's not going to be easy. Not by any means. Okay, come on, let's do this. Maybe. Oh, no. No, 71 damage. Oh, yeah. 71 damage. I might as well just kill myself, you know. I might as well just, might as well just lose. Okay, so Wu Song. Wu Song is the guy. Ah, that's not very good, is it? Alright, we're back in it. And I'm trying to get overheads. On this. That's not gonna work either. Oh, there we go. We got him. Oh, that was, you know, yeah, that was one of those times where I'm basically just going, and trying my best. And, yes, I'm not a big fan of fighting at night, do you know? I'm not a big fan of fighting at night at all. So, yeah, that kind of made things a bit difficult. But as you can see, we gained another one of these staves, which I gotta say, I am not really pleased about getting, personally. I think these staves are kind of awful, actually, but, well, that's not really for me to say or anything like that. I think, you know, the people that have them, or at least are going to be pretty happy with them, I suppose, and we'll just see how that goes anyway as we go forward. And it doesn't seem like any of my companions can actually use it at a good enough level at the moment, because it seems like most people are using two-handeds, or they already have some good polearm that they are using. Well, after a lot of toing and froing, I have finally arrived at this fellow, and this guy is definitely someone that we want to take out. He is a demon lord. Well, not exactly a demon lord, but you know what I mean. That's his title, after all. And he's actually part of the Wu faction, and so we are going to be taking him down. Now, I have 208, and you may be thinking to yourself, why do you have 208? Well, that's actually due to my actual patrol, my patrol that is coming along with us here, having such a huge amount of units, and then my own being mostly recruits. Let's not talk about it. Anyway, hopefully I will be able to do something here. I do have a legendary weapon, after all. There is an enemy that is buffed by some kind of magic, so I'm not particularly happy about that, but let's see how we do. Now, this guy's going to be pretty easy to take out, I think, because he is he's just a regular unit, you know? He's just a regular unit. He's not a hero unit or anything like that, so generally, he's going to be kind of easy. Anyway, the main problem that we have here is that guy, the glowing fellow all the way over there. He's going to be a problem. He's going to be an absolute problem. So, let me see if I can just do something here. Maybe just eliminate their horses a little bit. Maybe eliminate them as well. There we go. Nice damage. Bear wave. Yes. Good work. Just eliminate as many of these guys as I can get my hands on, because obviously at the moment our companions are going to be coming in here, and hopefully they're going to be able to do something as well. And I'm going to need to focus on the enemy hero relatively soon. So if we can do that, that's great, because then our archers can get into the battle, because they are, of course, our strongest units. And getting those guys in is going to be really important. And it seems like most of the Wu faction doesn't really equip shields that much. They don't seem to equip shields, so this is going to be kind of easy or easier than I would have anticipated. But yeah, it's seemingly pretty good so far. Now, I don't even mind really losing a huge amount of archers in this case, because that's just the price, you know? That's just the price you got to pay sometimes. And we do have a pretty significant number of them so far. I'm actually kind of a bit surprised that we're losing so many right now, but I guess that is literally just because there are a few enemy cavalry in our archer line, including the Demon Lord himself. As you can see, the Demon Lord is right over there, and he is doing a fantastic job, as you would expect from someone that has the title of Demon Lord. I mean, really, what a crazy guy. Let me see if I can do something to him. Wow, you know, he's just murdering. He's just murdering everyone. I'm actually kind of surprised did he kill me? He actually killed me. Whoa. Okay. Let me just step back real quick and be like, what? What happened? What happened right there? We were about to win. We were about to win super easily. As you can see, he's only got 9 left. And he basically just killed me in one hit. What even killed me? I'm going to have to take a look in the editing when I actually edit this episode, because I have no idea what happened. I have no idea. So, okay. Guess I just got one shot by something, or did I just take a lot of damage over time and I just didn't realize? But I had a huge stat bonus from the initial... careful. Ah, that's what killed me. Okay, he has thrown weapons. Do you see that? Yeah, he has thrown weapons. Okay, so we're going to have to approach this from a little bit of a different standpoint here. So basically what we're going to do is we're literally just going to stand here. We're just going to stand here. Obviously, because the mod does not include diplomacy, we're going to be a little bit more cautious about what we do this time around, because most of the enemies, they're going to just charge us, you know? They're just going to charge us like, you know, brain-dead idiots, like I always am. You know, they're going to do that. But our archers, on the other hand, they are going to have an absolute field day with that. So I'm pretty happy with it. Anyway, so let's have a look and see whether our archers will be able to stop the enemy from coming in here. So far, they're actually not doing too badly, but I have to be really careful of the enemy hero, because as you saw, he has some kind of ranged thrown weapon of some kind that can literally do 100 damage, which is just insane. But you can see here that our archers are peppering him with arrows, and he's dead. There we go. He was actually killed by our thrown weapon specialist, which is pretty awesome, I gotta say. I really like that. Anyway, we're just actually going to tell everyone to charge in now, because we have eliminated the main enemy. And I'm really surprised, actually, that he decided not to duel, because I think he probably would have won the duel against me. Let's face it, you know. He's pretty strong, you know, so definitely something to take away from that we should be very careful of enemy vassals, especially ones that are called Demon Lord, because, wow, that's just crazy. Crazy amounts of damage right there. And, well, I suppose we're also doing that amount of damage, but not to enemy heroes, really. To enemy heroes, we're doing, I don't know, anywhere ranging from 30 to 90 damage, I suppose. But not with a thrown weapon or anything, but there you go. He managed to escape, kind of unfortunate, but we do get to take a couple of people prisoner, which is always nice. And then we can just take some rescued prisoners as well. And, ooh, that's actually some nice armor. Pretty good mace as well. And yeah, just to let you know that we did actually gain a new companion in Shang San, who's right here. So he is going to be leveling up his strength, of course, and leveling up his polearms. I gave him the legendary staff that we gained from the previous mind reading, and we're just going to continue basically just leveling up our forces into combat units as much as possible. Obviously, Pan right here, she is eventually going to be a full-on medic, but I kind of want to get her to about 12 strength before that, because I feel like that is probably going to be a pretty nice place for her to be. Because if I actually just go here and maybe 15 strength would be good for her, because I kind of want her to be pretty hard to kill. And at the moment she's using... I could give her this dress, actually, but that's not really going to do much for her. Well, whatever the case, I'm basically just trying to make it so that our companions are capable of doing what they do, just even better, you know, just even better. So we're going to put that on her. That is battered red bright light armor instead of rusty chainmail, so that's pretty good. And maybe she could use that? Yes, she can actually wear that now, so that's fantastic. That's a pretty nice upgrade, I gotta say. And what about the iron mace? Does anyone want to use the iron mace? Anyone using a two-handed here that could benefit from it? I think everyone's using pretty decent two-handed so far. I mean, we could give this guy, because he has a little bit more two-handed weapon proficiency than he does polearm proficiency, so I suppose that might make sense. How much? He could wear this as well. That's a nice upgrade for him. And there's probably nothing else. No, there is nothing else that I could give him, unfortunately. So that's just how it has to be. And I actually came over here initially because I saw that there is a Wu Fief here, and I thought, oh, maybe we can take it, because I thought that, you know, considering it's all the way in the middle of our territory, technically, kind of, you know, it's behind enemy lines, basically, that it would be kind of easy to take. But now that I see it, there's 363 there. I was hoping that there would be maybe about 100. Something like that. So yeah, unfortunately that's not the case. Anyway, yeah, he should hold his tongue, because I really don't want Pan to leave, if at all possible. That would be nice. And we're just going to go into the nearby town here and just get a couple of pieces of food. And this polearm is really good, but unfortunately I can't find someone to use it, because again, 16 strength, it's a little bit too much for most people, so that's kind of unfortunate. Maybe we can find another companion in here as well. There's a ransom broker. I'm gonna say hi to the ransom broker, because we do have quite a few units to sell here, including some Wu Sergeants. Dark Knights, they sell for a pretty decent amount. Do we have anyone else here? Mercenary Cavalry. Maybe there's going to be someone upstairs. If there isn't... Nope, there isn't. Okay, well, that just means I'm going to wait here for some time. Alright, so I did say that I was actually looking for a siege of some kind, and I have found it. Now, amusingly enough, the castle's food stores will last for another 805 days, so obviously we are going to be leading our soldiers in an assault, and we're gonna try and see if we can win this. I mean, it's gonna be kind of difficult, I feel, because there are about 110 units in here, but bear in mind, of course, we do have superior archer forces here. So generally we are going to be okay. You know, generally we're going to be absolutely fine, and our archers are just going to murder them in every single way. Or at least I hope so. As you can see, our sky archers are doing a lot of damage right now. And we don't have too many of those. And we don't have too many sky archer masters either. I think we have about 5 of them, so it's a bit lucky. And that's the thing. All we need to do is weaken the enemy initial defense as much as we can, and then we're just going to head up here with our companions and with my own self here and see if we can do some damage. As you can see, that legendary weapon right here, that insanely really cool weapon that we have, is doing the business. But unfortunately, it does not have a shield. Of course, getting 24 damage to the face. Ow, that really hurt. Look at that. That really hurt. Okay, well, whatever the case, how many have we killed so far? Let's take a look. We've killed 49 actually. 49, almost 50, 51 now. And that means that almost over half of the enemy has been eliminated already. Because as I say, there was only 109 here. I did a little bit of scouting, and I thought to myself, there must be a castle somewhere just a little bit deeper into enemy territory. Not too far, but just that little bit much more into their main area, and this is what I found. Now, unfortunately, there was a Dajin patrol nearby. They had about 100 units or so. I managed to outrun them, and then they gave up, thankfully, because if they hadn't, I think we probably would have pretty big problem on our hands. But anyway, how many have we killed so far now? 80. Okay, let's do it. Let's charge everyone in. Let's charge absolutely everyone in. I have my shield, technically, kind of. And hopefully no one's going to shoot me. Going to kill everyone here. Ooh, wow. These guys are actually pretty, they're pretty menacing. Look at that. They're pretty menacing with their iron maces, ready to pulverize my face in. Not very nice of them. But, well, whatever the case. We will do our best, and hopefully no more of our people will perish. That's the main reason why I'm kind of going for a archer heavy focus here. Oh yeah, by the way, something weird happened. I'm not entirely sure what happened, but my patrol that I have, or had, is actually no longer with us, and I don't exactly know why that is, because I was literally, as you saw me doing, just fighting that guy, that Demon Lord fellow, and as soon as I came out of the fight with him and rested up and so on and so forth, there was no patrol. There was no patrol outside, outside the town waiting for me or anything like that. So they must have either despawned in some way, or they were defeated without me actually realizing it, which is a bit weird because I didn't see any enemies around that town whatsoever. So I just saw a couple of friendly vassals and their patrols, and I thought that one of their patrols was probably mine, but I for some reason lost it, so I have no idea. So we don't have that patrol any further, which is really kind of sad, because I was actually attempting to build it up as much as possible so that we could actually start to have a death ball, basically, just to have a really, really strong amounts of units surrounding us, and that would have been really nice, but unfortunately we don't, so we're going to have to be a bit more careful now as we go forward. And we have a couple of sledgehammers here. Ooh, that's actually a nice shield. That's a pretty nice shield. I mean, it's okay, it's nothing like, super good or anything like that, but it is probably enough to be, somewhat, to be someone's good shield. So anyway, there's 47 renown for us. Wow, 47 renown. Wow, that's pretty crazy. And 61 contribution. And this is where we are. This is where we are right now. So as you can see, that's where I was. And I just went, I literally just went like, okay, so there's a town. Probably don't want to go over there. There's also a town. Probably don't want to go there. So I thought, okay, this is on the outskirts. This is really, really nice. And look at this. They actually automatically garrison this as well. So if our liege decides to give this to us, then we are going to be in a great position, because we are going to have so many units available to us, and we will be able to then, come and go as we please, and it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be really good. So hopefully that's going to work out. And we're going to just level this guy up once more. Just going to continue leveling up his, strength and so on. And now, who is the fellow that needs a shield? I know it's someone. Someone needs a shield. This guy needs a shield. There we go. Let's give him that. He has the long sword, and I think that's pretty good. Okay, so everyone is pretty fine. Our morale is excellent, which is fantastic. It's actually been at a pretty bad level for quite some time. It's been at about 50. There's the Dajin hunters that I saw, by the way, a little bit earlier. Oh, hello. Flowery bandits. Oh, yes, you are going to be attacked, fellows. Oh, there's my building. The building of the manor has been completed in our village, so that's nice. And now what we're going to do is... Oh, yeah. We should probably duel, shouldn't we? Alright, so I'm going to duel this time, once again. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to... Because they are flowery bandits, of course, we're just going to send in our companions and see if they can do something about them. And if they don't, then, well, I think our many, many really strong archers, actually. Kind of surprised about that, but yeah, anyway, our many strong archers will probably take care of it. And let's hopefully not get murdered. There we go, easy enough. 207 damage, I mean, it is just insane. And we have advanced to level 26, very nice indeed. Okay, so we are going to just tell our archers to hold position about here, and we'll tell our companions just to charge straight on in. I do have to be careful, of course, do have to keep an eye on my horse's HP, because obviously this is a pretty fantastic special horse, and I really do not want to lose it. So... obviously, I'm going to be a bit careful about that, even though these guys, you know, these flowery looters, they can actually do a lot of damage in a very, very short space of time, and I've got to be careful about that. Okay, wow, look at this. We're getting a bunch of people getting some kills right now, which is very nice to see. I'm going to try and thin out the enemy just a little bit, because obviously, you know, some of the time you definitely want to do that if there are a pretty suitable amount of enemy units, because there's about, what, 100 of them? So we really don't want to have them outnumbering our forces so considerably. So I'm just going to help out a little bit on the little outskirts of the battle here. I don't really want to get too many kills. I know that seems a bit weird, but I kind of literally just want to get my companions leveling up as much as possible. And it's going pretty well so far. I mean, as you can see, our female tiger companion is getting 10 kills so far, and wow, I'm actually really surprised, and also really surprised that Wang Xiao, I have no idea how to say that, apologies, but anyway, the point is that Wang is doing really well too. I'm actually kind of surprised about that, because I thought that they didn't have very good gear. I didn't give them the best possible gear because, well, I just didn't have it, you know, I just don't have it, so maybe we'll have to upgrade whatever they are using, because at the moment I'm a bit, well, it's kind of showing me that I should probably upgrade their equipment so that they can actually get even more kills than they're currently getting, which would be pretty awesome. Anyway, it seems like Shang San has leveled up to level 4, but he is probably not going to be staying with us because, well, let's face it, he is having a problem with our medic, and I really don't want that to be a thing, so we are probably going to tell him to go away, which is a bit of a shame, really. Or maybe not, actually. Maybe we could just go to the tavern nearby and just buy a couple of beers and get their morale back up, which might make sense. I think that's a really cool mechanic, by the way. I wish more mods would incorporate that, because that means that you can have as many companions as you like, and then people are not going to complain about themselves or each other as much. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, there you go. The last enemy has surrendered, and our companions got a huge amount of kills. I'm really, really pleased about that. Okay, so got some renown, got all that stuff. Yeah, look at this. Look at that. Wang got 15 kills. Look at that. 54 kills total. That's crazy. Alright, so, look at this. Seems like the female tiger has advanced, and she has now ranked up to level 2, agility increase 1, and she also has two-handed weapon proficiency as well, which means that she's also gaining some more of that, which is fantastic. So, gonna take the tempered sword there, and aha, there we go! We found a refined stone. Oh, fantastic. Is it in my... It's not in my inventory. No, it's not in my inventory. That's actually a really clever decision as well, because basically making it so that it's not in your inventory makes it so that you can't obviously accidentally sell it, or the fact that it just doesn't take up any inventory space. I think that's really awesome. So yeah, anyway, once we have found the legendary weaponsmith, then we will be able to get level 2 with one of our legendary weapons. I don't exactly know which one I want to get at the moment, but oh wow, this guy also has a problem with him. Right. Yeah, anyway, I don't know when we're going to be able to do that, when we're going to be able to upgrade our legendary weapon, because at the moment we're kind of defending our fief, or I hope it's going to be our fief at least. Maybe it's not going to be. Who knows? Anyway, let's take a look at Wang's gear. She's not using the greatest stuff, you know? She's not using the... I mean, yeah, this is a fantastic weapon, don't get me wrong, but it is... Well, it's nowhere near as good as this, for example. I mean, come on, you know. How can it be as good as a legendary weapon? So if we gave her a legendary weapon, she's going to be even more powerful. She needs some new boots. Yeah, she needs some new boots, 100%. Definitely needs some new boots. So that would definitely be something that we'll look out for. And this guy, I think he's going to stick around for a bit, but I don't know what we're going to be able to do with him, really. I mean, if he continues to be a problem for basically everyone, then I don't really know how we're going to do it, but oh well, never mind. Let's just see what this guy's going to level up. There we go. Get his power strike, and Ooh, yeah, nice. Our thrown weapon specialist has advanced in level, and we can finally get power throw 5. Yes. There we go. Okay, so she's using, obviously, the assassin knife. We're going to take away these, and we're just literally going to give her those so that she can actually use those 100% of the time. And thankfully, they don't have an alternate, you know, alternate attack way, so she can just throw those as much as she wants, and she will absolutely beast everyone in the immediate vicinity, won't she? She's just going to be absolutely crazy. So anyway, I actually also advanced in levels, so I actually have no idea what I'm supposed to level up here, because I am wearing so many legendary pieces of gear at the moment. I'm wearing legendary boots, legendary helm, obviously weapon, so I'm gaining a huge amount of stats just from that. So I actually have no idea what to spec into. I suppose intelligence, because that will give me more skill points to spec into stuff. So it would probably make sense eventually to spec into trainer. I think trainer is definitely going to be very, very useful. But unfortunately at the moment, I can't really see myself actually specking into that just yet. Because I would like to spec into probably Power Strike, probably Iron Flesh as well. Because as you can see, it actually does more than just gives you +2 to HP. In this mod, it actually reduces damage by 3% for each point. Before 5 points, then reduces damage 2% for each point. So that's really, really good in my opinion. So we are going to just take another point in Iron Flesh there, and then once we have Iron Flesh at level 10, then we will start leveling up other skills. And because we're going to be leveling up intelligence every single level, we will have 2 skill points per level, so then we'll be able to do riding skill, weapon master, and then we'll do trainer as well. So that seems pretty cool to me. Anyway, we're going to just wait here for some time. As you can see, she has now put in the featherless arrows, and she is going to be increasing her agility, power throw, and throwing proficiency by a pretty suitable margin. And ooh, look at this. Oh yeah. These deserters have a very special prisoner indeed, and we are going to be attacking... Whoa, this guy looks pretty scary. I'm not entirely sure if I should do this. Well, never mind. On to the breach once again. Oh dear, we're gonna lose. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Let's face it. Yes. Ooh, this is a really nice hill, though. This is a really nice hill, and I think we will have a very easy time of things if I do end up... Well, not losing, but if I do end up actually achieving victory. Oh, did he just send in another Dark Knight? Yeah, he just sent in another Dark Knight. This is not going to work out too well for him. Let's face it. Okay, yeah, you're done. Is he done? No, yes, now he's done. Okay, phew. I was a bit worried there for a second. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to basically set everyone up around here. Going to set our companions to go down there as well, because obviously this is a, well, kind of a harder than normal battle, because we are dealing with actual faction units, and we're not really dealing with, you know, bandits or anything like that. So hopefully all of our archers will be able to fire away here and shoot their arrows as swiftly as the sun into a desert. Yes, very good. That was fantastic. Yes, can you tell that I'm really... Oh, yes, very good with words. Exactly, very good. No, not at all. Okay, anyway, the point is, we have our archers on this insane riverbank here, and I pity the enemy. I really do. Look at this. If you were to see this, if you were to see all of these archers firing at you from across the riverbank here, I'd be like, oh no, yeah, take it, no worries, I'm gonna retreat. I would retreat like no one's business, because these guys actually are using two-handed weapons, as you can see, and they're not actually using their shields, which is a bit dumb, but, you know, Warband AI is Warband AI, you know, it is not exactly the smartest thing ever, so generally they usually will just use whatever they like, which we've seen in a previous episode. You know, we've seen my thrown weapon specialist companion literally switch to like javelin in melee, and using that as some kind of melee weapon didn't really work out too well for her either, and didn't work out for these guys too. So there you go, fantastic, we were able to do that. Now here's the main reason why I wanted to do this. There is a guy, this guy, who I have no idea who he is. Ah, he's part of the Han. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Oh, well, that's it. I was hoping that there might be something a little bit more, you know, like on top of that, but okay, apparently not. Whoa, the Han apparently have some really, really good crossbowmen. Interesting. They have some good sergeants as well. I actually don't have that much space. You know, sea looters, get out of here, sea looters. I will take the other people here. And there you go. All right, that seems pretty nice. And there's a choose short mace. That's actually not even that bad, personally, but I'm not going to take it. And we are going to level up our forces. Wow, these guys level up really fast, actually. It's pretty cool to see that, to be honest, because having these guys level up fast is really, really useful. Okay, let's level up their strength. Oh, no, not power throw. I thought that was power strike for a second there. And what is he going to spec into? Riding skill, I suppose. It would probably make sense for him to actually get on a horse. Does he have a horse? He doesn't have a horse? Are you serious? Why are you not on a horse? I have no idea. Probably didn't give him one. There we go. Now he has one, and now he doesn't have to complain. So that's great. Does this guy have any riding skill? But yes, he does. Oh, I really need to give everyone a horse, to be honest. There we go. Give that guy a horse as well. Does this guy have riding skill? He has 1 in riding. I don't think I have a horse that has 1 in riding. Oh, I do. There you go. It's a bit of a bad horse, but it's going to be okay for him, I think. And then, of course, we have this guy who is causing problems for everyone. But I can't really do much about that at the moment. And then we have our thrown weapon specialist. Don't really want to put her on a horse. This guy could technically use one. I don't know whether he has any riding skill. He has 0, so he's not going to be riding anything just yet. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with this so far. Let's have a look and see whether any of the vassals decide to attack us. Ooh, what's that? More flowery bandits. You know, I kind of want to attack them, but I kind of don't want to do the same battles over and over for you, because I know that can get a bit repetitive, you know. So I guess what I'll do is I'll just set everything up, and then we'll just, you know, see if there's some fun to be had here. Well, that was a pretty easy duel to win, I gotta say that, and yeah, obviously we've seen that time and time again where the flowery bandits generally do not have the greatest dueling skills, which is absolutely fine. I mean, you know, what can you expect from such lightly armored units, really? It's very difficult for them to go up against some guy with a huge legendary weapon of some kind. Anyway, we are going to be telling our companions to charge in once again, and I'm actually going to stay out of this for the most part, because I don't really want to get any kills here. I want my companions to get as many kills as possible, so I'm just going to watch from the sidelines, and I'm going to ask you, who do you think is going to get the most kills? Do you think Wang? Do you think Dang? Do you think our female tiger companion? Do you think Pan is going to get? Or what about 10 feet of blue? Any of those people? Who knows? Who knows how many they are going to be able to get? But I think my money is currently on, I'm going to say female tiger or 10 feet of blue are probably going to get the most kills. Unless, where's our thrown weapon specialist, by the way? I don't know where our thrown weapon specialist is. I'm not entirely sure if... Oh, there she is. I don't know whether she's actually using her thrown weapons effectively or not. There she is. Are you going to use them? Oh, she's having some problems with actually firing or shooting them, or throwing them, should I say. Ah, there we go. Whoa, did you see that? Wow, she threw it and killed someone instantly. Of course she is. Of course she's going to do that. So yeah, anyway, this is pretty crazy. And who's winning? Who's winning? I have no idea. I haven't gotten an update on how many kills people have gotten. Oh, female tiger is winning. Wang has 7 kills. Wu Da has 7 kills. Okay. Pretty amazing. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe... Oh, look, there's more. There's even more. And it seems like... Oh, look at that. The rose petals. The rose petals are working. They are causing the enemy to fight among themselves and to actually kill each other. Wang has advanced in level. Wow. I'm actually really impressed by Wang, to be honest. I never thought that she would actually do that much, because let's face it, she doesn't have a title. You know, she doesn't have a title. She generally came with some pretty, well, medium stats, you know, nothing too bad, nothing too good, you know, nothing crazy like 10 feet of blue, and nothing too low like Wu Da, for example. No offense. No offense, Wu Da. But yeah, anyway, the point is that it's pretty crazy how much, you know, how much damage she's actually able to do. Is that her right there? Yeah, that is her right there. Look at that. She actually got 13 kills, and the female tiger, who I thought initially was going to get the most apart from 10 feet of blue. 10 feet of blue, how many? She got 4th. So how many did she actually get? She got 12 kills instead of 18. So yeah, female tiger, who is our first companion, by the way, was able to get a super amount of kills. Oh, look at this. There you go. And we have 10 feet of blue getting a title and an intelligence increase. That's pretty cool too. I like it. All right. So large bag of cross knives, all this stuff can basically just be for selling, and I will go back to my potential fief and wait here for some time. Now, I don't exactly know how long it's going to take. Yes, unfortunate. These guys are deciding to attack us, but bear in mind, we have a primarily archer-based army, and these guys generally tend to have a lot of shieldless units. So it's probably going to be okay, but we'll see in the next episode. I thank you very much for watching and for joining me, and I will see you next time.